Module 3 GD&T in Tolerance Stackup. In this module, we'll be learning about GD&T symbols and their impact in tolerance stack. Also, we will be looking at some cases to understand as how to consider GD&T tolerance while computing tolerance stack. So, let's get started with Module 3. First, let us have a look at GD&T controls and symbols. All the symbols are tabulated here for reference. The first group is known as POM. It contains straightness, flatness, circulatory and cylindricity controls. Next group is known as profile, where we have surface profile and line profile. Likewise, other GD&T controls are divided into categories like orientation, location, and runout, and all of them are tabulated here with their respective symbols. This box is called feature control frame, which consists of all the GD&T control parameters. And this is a simple drawing with GD&T controls. We can see that datums and feature control frame are used in this drawing. Which symbol factor into stack? It all depends upon design intent and the application of GD&T. Design intent explains as how we need to calculate the stack. Commonly, we come across below GD&T controls. First is position tolerance, then profile of a line. Next is profile of a surface. Then we have runout tolerance. Next is total runout tolerance. Now we have perpendicularity. And the last one is parallelism. Virtual condition. The easiest type of stack that involves GD&T is when determining the fit between two assembling features. For example, a hole and a shaft as shown here. If we ignore GD&T, we can say enough room is present to make assembly happen because smallest hole is 11.5 mm and biggest pin is 10.4 mm. Now, if we look at virtual condition of hole and pin, we can see that smallest hole is 11 mm and biggest pin is 11.1 mm, which mean they won't fit together. Stacks using positional tolerance. In this drawing, we have some holes with basic dimensions and position tolerance defined. Basic dimensions do not carry any tolerances as they are theoretically exact dimensions. We'll find out max and min of bottom left hole. Since basic dimensions do not carry any tolerances, we have no stacking of tolerances here. And therefore, only position tolerance of hole is used to find max and min position in x and y direction. While putting the value of position tolerance in the spreadsheet, it has to be divided into half because tolerance of 0.01 represents a circle of diameter 0.01 unit. Stacks using runout. First is circular runout. And then total runout. To understand in detail about runout, please refer to our GD&T module. Here we just want to highlight that we need to enter half of the tolerance value in spreadsheet as plus minus symmetric tolerance while doing calculations. For this example, it would be plus minus 0.001 0.001 since runout tolerance is shown as 0.002. Now we have runout example. Here we need to find maximum and minimum value of risk, which is the wall thickness. And it can be calculated by the equation where risk is equals to A1 plus runout at the rate A1 minus A2 minus runout at the rate A2. And this is how dimensions and runout tolerances have to be filled in the spreadsheet. Please take note of runout tolerances and the way they have been filled in each case. Now verify all the dimensions against drawing and ensure that everything is correct. Next, you can create Risk tab in the spreadsheet, which would calculate the value of risk based on the equation explained earlier. With this, we end the third module of Tolerance Stackup. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can find us on social media. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.